Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fresh speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are going to build a base game office, because aren't you just like me absolutely annoyed that you can't follow your Sims to work? Well, I found a little workaround. So your Sim has to quit their job if they already have one. You have to go to your mobile device or your PC and select find a job. Then go to Freelancer, and then you can select one of 3 agencies. Writer, programmer, and digital artist are the 3 freelance jobs that come with a base game. And then basically they can work from home, but they can also do their work from wherever they want. And I thought it would be super cool to create an office space, and then you can follow your Sim to work if you want to. And I just thought this is so cool, because this is something that, you know, kind of affects me every day, and we kind of want to replay our everyday life. So why not do that? Why not build a huge office building and kind of bring a little bit of corporate greed into The Sims 4? So I thought, okay, I'm going to build something like Evil Corp, you know, because every big conglomerate and company is evil, so why not do Evil Corp? And I wanted to go with this A-frame kind of house, but well, L-frame, kind of like a skyscraper, and turn Willow Creek into this kind of more modernish retail and office space street down in the lower left of Willow Creek. And I just thought this would be super fun. This brings tons of new gameplay to your base game, and like, of course, if you have other packs as well. And I just thought this is absolutely stunning. This is cool. This is a cool build for me, because I personally am also not that much into family houses and stuff like that. And I just sometimes enjoy architecture of commercial buildings, or yeah, office buildings, stuff like that. That's cool. So I wanted to build this, and I really think this has high functionality in your Sims game. So we started with lots and lots of roofs. Actually, these huge window fronts are roofs, glass roofs. And yeah, it's basically a window kind of roof thing. And it was looking a little bit kind of too sleek, I would say. So I started to put lots and lots of these bushes all around. You know, they're like these little overhang awnings, and they begreened them. Is begreening a verb? I don't know. And after I was done with that, it was still in white, and it looked very much like hotel resort to me, and I kind of want to not have it look like a hotel resort in the tropics or something, and maybe reserve that look for another build when maybe someday we get resorts or hotels that are really functional. And since I wanted to do Evil Corp anyway, I'm gonna paint everything in black. Also, I posted this in white and in black, and people were absolutely stunned that they wanted to work for Evil Corp on Twitter. And I was like, okay, you weirdos, I like the idea too. So let's go. Let's change the world together. By the way, for those who think this is like a replica from Mr. Robot, you know, kind of inspired by that idea, but I've seen Evil Corp in games and movies and pop culture in general as like, you know, the big evil corporation, blah, blah, kind of thing. Also, the Evil Corp building, the main one in Mr. Robot, the series, is, yeah, kind of not doable, because obviously it's a huge skyscraper, and it looks like every skyscraper ever. I think that's the whole point of it. So yeah, this is not a movie replica on The Sims again. I know I love to do these, but yeah, this is the Sims version of it. The Willow Creek Sims version, okay? So in the interior, I had these little ramps going up, because I wanted to have this kind of feel that it has an underground parking garage. And I really didn't have that much space. So what I did is I created car elevators. This is the thing we have here in Europe. I'm not sure about Americans, probably maybe in the big city. But yeah, this is the thing. You just drive your car into the little elevator. You have like a transponder or a key or something, and the elevator brings it somewhere into the void. And then when you go back and put your transponder on it again, it brings you back your car, and you can drive it off the ramp, the little elevator. I just thought this is cool. We don't have functioning cars anyway in the Sims, so why not do it like that? You know, it's just a little thing for the immersion, I guess. So we did this here as well. Then I thought about commercial spaces and just general office spaces, and most of them have like these planters and like big planting landscapes, especially in malls. Sometimes they had that. I don't know. Now in Germany, I think we don't have that much anymore with real plants, but I wanted to have this as well. And the bamboo is actually pretty cool from Basegame because it's so tall. So yeah, I thought we have rainforest in the middle just as a statement piece. And then I started to recolor everything into black again. The whole color theme will be black and this brownish polished brown, and also there will be metal flooring because I just thought that's the most evil kind of material you can have. But it also kind of looked, I think it's supposed to be brushed metal, and I think it looks pretty awesome, to be honest. And I just thought, okay, I'm gonna go with this brown and gray and black kind of theme. Also looks very sophisticated and kind of elegant, and a lot of office buildings I have seen are either in that color theme or these brutalist things made of concrete and polymers or something. I don't know. Horrible working environment. I have to say I really liked how my one looks, and there are several seating areas all around these bamboo cutouts so that you can see on the bamboo trees in the middle. And yeah, I like these little waiting nooks, you know. I like every main office building has at least in the front, you know, the typical foyer where there's like one front desk and it's like, yeah, Mrs. So-and-so will see you now, or something like that. Ugh, where you always have to wait. So yeah, we have this here too, but I also thought we're gonna put this in every level. So this kind of more like a hangout spot for the employees as well, maybe. Or for the several offices as well, like their waiting areas. In gameplay, some of the Sims will definitely use this as kind of like a reading nook and like gonna get some books from the offices and read their books there. So that's happening. I've also set this whole lot to a museum because we didn't have a nice museum, and it's also placed on the museum lot in Willow Creek because the museum, it works as a museum, and you will also visit this as a museum and then just go to work there. You know, that's how it works. I made the elevators myself. It's basically, one is a bathroom and behind the other door is just a staircase. And with these arrows and the little lamps, I made, you know, the little buttons for the elevator system. I just thought this is a nice idea, and we definitely need something that looks like elevators, suggesting that this is multi-levels high, like a skyscraper or something like that. And then I went into furnishing the little offices. We will have, let me think, 3 offices, 1 cafeteria bar kind of thing, CEO office, and a penthouse suite. So yeah, I started with a design office because you can be a digital artist. I think the agency you have to select is called Electrified Artists. And the only thing that the digital artist needs is also a digital sketch pad, but you can see them lying around here everywhere, and your sim can even use them, and they will also take them home. Like, it's not even flagged as stealing or something. I don't know if this is on purpose, but my sim had in the end like 20 sketch pads after like testing this, so there are plenty of sketch pads. You will have everything you need for these 3 jobs to do, definitely, and you can really play as if this is like your work environment. So after the black, white and red design office, design firm, I went with fashion magazine. Now looking at this may be a little bit too pink, but this is Basegame and this is the pink we get, okay? Like lots of the Basegame stuff is in this very harsh purple magenta kind of hue, but I made it look okay-ish in my opinion. It has this industrial vibe, but sometimes it's also kind of very soft because I used like a softer pink sometimes. And I just thought maybe this is like a lifestyle fashion kind of magazine they're working for. This is definitely a little bit copied from a real life office that I've seen on officelovin.com, which is, so yeah, thank you for that website for existing. And yeah, it was very inspiring to see all these super highly stylized architectural shots of some offices around the world, which is very cool to see, honestly. But I've never personally worked in such a stylized office myself. But yeah, cool for those people. So yeah, we have lots of working stations and clothes on the walls, on the floor, on the everything. It's a fashion magazine, you know. And then I was like, okay, what's next? we have programmers, we have writers and digital artists. Actually, this is very much game developer. And we have so many Sims objects in the Sims 4 base game. I mean, this is something I did for the auditorium as well. So let's go maxis, okay? Let's make the offices of maxis, the Sims developers. And that was fun. By the way, I've seen the offices once when we were shooting Sparked, I think at the end. I'm not gonna spoil who it was, maybe they weren't allowed to show us, but yeah, one of the devs showed us around a little bit, and it was interesting. And it is just as chaotic on the tables and stuff as you would expect. So yeah, very endearing. I tried to implement lots of plum bobs in green and the dark blues of the expansion packs and stuff like that, you know. No, gameplay packs are dark blue now, right? And yeah, it was just lots of fun to come up with something kind of remotely looks like the Sims offices look like. I think it's not as colorful, the real ones, you know, but still very colorful in contrast to my office or something like that. And then I was like, okay, we have lots of offices. There won't be any, like, so many Sims to fill them all up anyway. And we need a coffee machine and a microwave for sure, so they can stay there and have some food. So I made a bar, and on the side of the bar is a coffee machine and a microwave, right? So they will actually go there, and you can hire a mixologist, like a barkeeper, right? You can do that on lots anyway, so there will be a barkeeper in the end. If you want to use this as a bar, it's totally functional as a bar as well. I went with like a more toned down look because this is like the official cafeteria office bar. So it will have the brown and the black and a little bit of red in the end, and will look very sophisticated, kind of, almost. And then I was like, okay, upper floor, since this is like an A-frame, this will get smaller and smaller and smaller, the offices. So I made like the CEO office with lots of golden stuff and money objects we have. So there are all the golden trophies, there are gold bars, and there's like the money bags for bribing someone maybe, or I don't know, buying politicians. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, stuff like that. And honestly, there were lots of Sims rushing up to that office. I don't know if they kind of realized what kind of office this was, but it was a popular one. That one was definitely popular for my Sims while playtesting. And on the other side of the CEO office, we have a smaller room as well. And I was like, hey, we need a bed so your Sim can really stay there. They can feed themselves, they can go to the toilet, can sleep there, like they can really do an all-nighter here. So let's go for penthouse suite. And while doing this, I kind of realized I wanted to have like a champagne bottle there. And then I kind of found the red roses as well. And then it kind of looked like date to me. And then I was like, okay, why not finish it off with some lotion and some tissues next to the bed? I won't comment what my thoughts were while doing this, but it is what you maybe expect, you know. Some castings are just different than others, you know. Take this as kind of like a joke. It's a little joke. But yeah, it's definitely nicely decorated and it's functional. Your Sims can really sleep there. So that's, you know, everything that needs to be done in there anyways. And yeah, then they can go to work right away into the CEO office or any other office of these two. That's basically the whole office that you can put into your base game and visit as a worker, visit as a museum, and follow your Sims to work and kind of decide what they do to work. And here are the little top to down view shots if you want to build this. And here we go into the video tour, guys. So yeah, have a really good look at this. This could be a Sims new office and workplace at Evil Corp. I really hope that you like this, guys. And I hope that you kind of like the funny little idea. This definitely brings tons of new gameplay into your little game, and you don't even need any new packs for this at all. That's basically it. If you have any other base game suggestions, what you want to see next in base game kind of builds, then let me know, of course. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the video tour now, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!